with you, and I deserve getting referrals from you. So what does it mean? You're operating from a position of strength. When does it work? It works when the client values you, when the client trusts you. And most importantly, your client respects you. And mind you, when I use these three words, they're not interchangeable. They're not substitutes. Okay? In our business, we need to deliver on all three. Trust, credibility, and value. Okay? Does everyone understand the difference between trust and value? Everyone understands that? Yes. Okay. How do you earn this right? You under-promise and over-deliver. Very tempting in our profession. If we in 2007, Ashish, you spoke about 2002-2007 returns. So at that point of time, if you said, I'm going to be drawing up a plan, or I'm going to identify investment solutions which are going to deliver 15 to 20%, you would have sounded like a failure. Okay? But if you had made those promises then, and if you delivered them today, you would be smelling of roses. You'd come out looking like a god to your client. Okay? So under promise, over deliver. Very tempting, particularly when the markets are hot, for you to be talking about, 40% kuch nahi hai, XYZ is given, 50%, and I've been able to identify many of such investments for my clients. So, you service clients well, particularly your most important clients. Okay. You've got to stay in touch with your clients on a regular basis. One of the speakers again had talked about the need to stay connected during difficult times. We talked about holding hands. This is what you need to do. Very tempting during difficult times to run away. Very difficult to hold conversations with clients during difficult times. But this is when they need us most. You listen to them and you are there in it for the tough times. Okay. A lot of people say that, I'm going to be asking my clients for references. I have a good relationship with my clients. My client loves me. My client is going to be more than willing to give me referrals. Very good. But we goof up on the method of asking them. We go to them and say, sir, 2 friends ke aap naam de dijiye. He wants to give us those things. We have a strong relationship, but we are putting the burden on our client. So most of you, if you're asked all of a sudden, aapne kal raat ko kya khana khaya tha? Most of us don't remember. You ask me all of a sudden, Prem, I want help. I need 2 references from you of friends who can become my clients. So I will immediately start scratching my head and I'll say, Chaco to Dubai chala gaya. Sen has gone to. So we immobilize our clients. We throw a surprise at them. And we are in a very passive mode. I don't know if are you getting my point? The point I'm trying to make is, we catch our clients by surprise and demand that they help us. Okay, it's a very, very passive approach. So I would advocate a more active approach. I would say you should analyze and research your client base. And this is where your client base is useful. Sir, I believe you go to Bhubaneswar Club to play tennis. Your tennis partner is Mr. Monty. I need an introduction to Mr. Monty. Now the client is happy that you've done some research, you've shown some interest in what he does, and now most importantly, you've done the thinking for him. Of course, Monty, yaar, apna roz ka dost hai, main zarur baat karunga usse. And if you were to ask him, "Mere ko 2 naam de dijiye," his response would be very different. He may not even think of Mr. Monty. Okay? So this is a very important thing for you to. So analyze your client base, research your client. what they do, what their profession is and all that. And then obviously ask your most important clients first and then go down the value chain. Another important point is, now that someone's going to refer you to his friends, what do they say about the friend? Now you need to have a very clear story there. Sumit has a very clear story. I help my clients live their financial goals. No ambiguity about it. The second I feel that his services could be of use to anyone, I definitely recommend Sumit. This story stays with me. This script is very effective according to me. Okay? Because he's giving us a very clear story. So the point is, you need to work out your own script. I do this better than anyone else. Okay? I'm the best at retirement planning. I'm the best at identifying investment solutions. I'm the best in servicing. Oh, I don't want to use servicing, but I guess you get the spirit of what I'm trying to say. So craft clear stories on the problems that you can solve. Your execution matters. Develop your own style. There are, I've worked in, been on a few visits overseas where I've worked with some of the IFAs there. I've found them using innovative things like having tent cards on their tables in their office which says that, you know, if you're happy with the quality of services I'm providing, could you refer me to a couple of your friends and things like that. I don't know whether that you find that too gimmicky. I've seen one person even put up a poster in his office. I've seen some people add that to a survey that they carry out with their clients. They add this, that, you know, they ask their clients a few questions and at the end of it they say, if you are happy with the quality of services I'm providing, can you refer me a couple of names? I don't know what your style is, but definitely develop your own style. It need not be an exercise, it could be across the table, but work out your script and then be specific. I think I covered that earlier. Develop your own script, deliver with confidence and clarity, and be bold and assertive. Okay, when you meet the referred party, there's again a method to be followed. Research who you are going to meet before you call them. Always have the courtesy of sending them as SMS or email, whether you are in Bhubaneswar or Kolhapur or Kolkata or Mumbai. Certain courtesies have to be followed. So know who you are going to meet, email, SMS before you contact them, and have the script ready for how you can benefit them. So you're going to meet someone who is relocated from Dubai to Bhubaneswar. So you go and tell them, over the last few years, I've helped a few clients resettle from overseas. I've helped them with their paperwork. If you need help with your paperwork, I'll be happy to do it. So this is the script, because you got to start at a point of interest to them. Once you've met the people that you've been referred to, you need to close the loop. And when you close the loop, what do? You've got to give your clients feedback. You've got to obviously thank them. You've got to give them a broad summary of how the things went. When I say a broad summary, I really mean a broad summary which is devoid of any specifics. Your friend has moved from Dubai to Bhubaneswar, so I offered him help with his investments, paperwork. He said his paperwork has been taken care of. However, he needed help in consolidating his portfolio. There are a large number of mutual fund schemes in his portfolio, and he wants to reduce them to a manageable limit. So that's the broad summary that you get. Never give specifics, because irrespective of the relationship that they claim to have, even if it is expressed explicitly to you, they might say we are chatti buddies, but that's none of your business. They may be brothers, that's none of your business. You are not going to be sharing any confidential information. A very important thing, anything that we refer to other people, we seek reassurance. Our friend will not let us down. I hope they liked the movie that I recommended. I hope the restaurant I recommended was liked by them. Okay? Always good to go back to your client and tell them I know that you have a very good friendship with your friend. I will do all which is possible to ensure that your client has a very smooth working relationship with me and he profits from his relationship with me. I will do my best. It's very reassuring for people to hear that. And then, if possible, give them a token gift. So summing up, like I said, the starting point is that when people are giving you referrals, they are transferring their trust to you. You've got to respect that. Okay? You get referrals for the work you've done before you ask for the referrals. Certain techniques and methods can help you improve your hit rate in getting referrals. Please institute certain processes, like I hinted at some of them, which is having a contact system, having a proper client database. So please follow all of that, and I'm sure you will find getting referrals cakewalk, and you will prosper. So that's, I've come to the end of my presentation. Stay in touch. This is the website that I run. This is my email ID, and I look forward to meeting some of you after this event, interacting with you. Lastly, many times MFRT, Mr. Bagaria, Mr. Kanak, it's been a great pleasure to be here. And at this moment of time, just a couple of things I want to add. The industry is poised at a very interesting juncture. There is, at different points of time over the last 3 years, there have been many false starts. Load aayega, load nahi aayega. This has been the most futile development in the industry. It has actually, according to me, immobilized a large part of the IFA community. It's time that we got out of any such expectations. It's time that we built our competencies, and in that particular context, everything which every speaker before me talked about was extremely useful. Whether it was Sadiq talking about enhancing knowledge, whether it was Sumit talking about a different model of business, whether Ashish and Naveen talked about, what you talked about wealth doctors and what you talked about. I think all of that is relevant. Let's just move away. There are many exciting opportunities in this business, and all of us need to be well prepared for it. And that's it. And Cafemutual will help you do that.
Thank you, Premji. It was really a good insight. And so far, are we enjoying? Yes. Are we learning? Yes. Yes, that's better. But learning and enjoying can be grown and can become better when we use technology. And when we use technology for transaction of mutual funds, we can increase the business many fold times. To do this, there is a group of advisors called Next Advisors. It's a group of 8 people. Some of good minds, they got together and they made this possible at Mumbai, and then over 60 IFAs are using this platform right now, and this is a commendable job which they have done. And I'll invite Nikhil to talk on his topic and maybe a little about the initiative which he has taken. So welcome, Nikhil.
Hi, I'm Nikhil Mehta from Mumbai, as you said. Since this is the last session and I've never addressed so many people, I'm going to keep it as short as I can. Let's start. The topic given to me was the technology as an enabler to efficient advisory practice. Now see, what is happening is that since last few years, we all have become used to, from 2002 to 7 period, we got used to the business coming in. So we never wanted to change. And we, 8 of us got together and we thought, how can we survive and grow our business? So we pulled our resources together, we came out with this new company, We said we will not listen to any negative news that appears in the media, and we will keep on going and doing the work which we want to do. So what we did? So change. It was very difficult to change. I had never used technology for my own business. We also only used to do the manual transactions. But today I can proudly say that 25% of my incremental business is coming through online. It took us some time to convince the clients to come online, but today my clients from Surat, Ahmedabad, they all trade without even letting us know. So I would request all of you to start thinking about the change. We all will have to change at one point of time. The sooner the better. Ours is one of the platforms, but there are many other platforms available. You can check out as many as you want. So we found out that there are three different things that one has to do. One is technology, for which we have our online platform. What it enables is to get us seamless transactions done online, and it is now working pretty smoothly, and I think we have converted, like I said, a lot of clients.